NFT sales topping $4 billion in the past month, according to new data, and companies like Nike eager to cash in. But it's not just sales of digital art that have investors' attention. Virtual experiences like going to a sports game with your friends in the metaverse, that's the next frontier in this technology, or so says my next guest. Joining me now is Roger Dickerman. He's the CEO of the NFT marketplace Artifacts. Roger, it's great to have you. I guess the big question for everybody is crypto has lost some momentum lately and tech's struggling. Is what's happening with the NFT world? How are valuations holding up?
Kelly, great to talk to you again. The NFT market is holding up quite well right now. In the first 13 days of the year 2022, we're looking at $3 billion worth of trading volume. Quite a lot. Some of it's speculative, but again, holding up right now.
And I think it's a very interesting sort of early test case, the way that Bored Apes versus CryptoPunks are using their IP and their communities. As people start to ask about Web3 and how that's going to look, these are two different approaches. Bored Apes, it's much more community-based. You get access, if you hold some of the artwork, to a lot more, whereas with the CryptoPunks, not so much. What is that doing to valuations?
Yeah, the big topic of the past month in the NFT space has been, when will Bored Apes flip CryptoPunks? Meaning, when will they become more valuable? We see Larva Labs, the parent company of CryptoPunks, they are the legacy brand. They don't want to interact with the community as much. They're running it more traditionally, meaning they are not passing IP to the end user. However, Bored Apes is the newer school of these avatar profile picture projects. The owners have leaned into the community. They're passing CCO. That's Creative Commons, meaning they're basically saying there is no copyright here. You take it. You do what you want with it. If you want to start a brewery, you can slap a Bored Ape on the beer can. If you want to license your Bored Apes to a music label to create a cartoon brand, you can do that. And we actually have seen the latter.
And that feels to me more in keeping with the Web3 kind of point and purpose and ideology, if we want to call it that. It's funny, though, Roger, at a time when everyone explains the metaverse by saying, yeah, you can wear your Nike hoodie in the metaverse, but Bored Apes are taking their digital art and then letting you use it in the real world.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you just mentioned Nike as well. You see another different approach there. So Bored Apes have partnered with Adidas. Nike has purchased RTFKT, pronounced Artifact Studios. They have purchased them. We don't know exactly for how much, but we have seen Artifact Studios since their inception nearly a year ago. They have over $300 million in primary and secondary gross income.
And tell me more about this Artifact and why did Nike go this route?
Yeah, Artifact, we can break down. They have a lot of things going for them. They've been wildly innovative, again, in the space for just about a year now. Let's go to three areas. So number one, they came in, surprisingly, as a shoe company. They were obsessed with shoes, and they brought shoes in partnership with the top artist, Ferocious. By the way, happy birthday, Ferocious. But they created shoes together. The NFTs that you received and purchased actually unlocked physical shoes that were sent to your door. That was pretty fascinating. Move on to step two. They create Clone X. Much like Bored Apes and CryptoPunks, that was their expression of a profile picture project that did amazingly well, teamed up with the world-renowned artist Takashi Murakami. And then go to the third area, an area I'm quite interested in. You may have heard of digital real estate. Mm-hmm. They're leaning into gallery real estate through a partnership with a company called On Cyber.
So gallery real estate in the metaverse.
Imagine you owned a gallery and you could put whatever you wanted on the walls, and you could put sculptures throughout the room, and eventually you could invite your friends in to share that experience with you. And imagine strapping on a VR headset or whatever that crazy future might look like, right, and hosting a party for your friends with a lot of art.
No, I can imagine it in the metaverse. I can imagine it in the real world, and I can see how they're all quickly colliding. Interesting to know it's still off to a strong start this year. Roger, thanks for your time today.